At the Challenger's premiere, Zendaya was so passionate that she literally wore tennis balls on her high heels. Obsessed or what? Challengers, directed by Luca Guadagnino, and is the 2024 sports romantic drama, which was also produced by Zendaya, distributed by MGM for the studio's 100th anniversary, as well as Warner Brothers. So, Challengers tells the story, the present day events of the film taking place in the year 2019, my favourite year period, as we follow legendary goddess of tennis players Tashi Duncan, played by the literal queen herself, as Zendaya, and she, after damaging her knee, is unable to play tennis, so she's become a coach to her husband, Art, and she's helped him rise from just a average tennis player to help him become a true professional and rise to stardom. However, his former best friend and rival for Tashi's affections, Patrick, soon emerges, and the two compete in the final tennis round of the challengers. And the question is, which of these two men does Tashi truly want? I was so dumb to not put this movie on my top 10 most anticipated for 2024, as it's Zendaya, the girl can do absolutely no wrong. Like, and this 2024 may be her best year. Like, she just had Dune Part 2 a month ago, and I mean, what a queen! Yeah, and she is literally on top of the world, and I for one have never cared for tennis or sports movies, and if I were to play a tennis with Tashi Duncan, she would beat me in a literal heartbeat. I would lose to her the very moment I attempted to hit the ball. But as as for some coming from somebody who has never been a great fan of sports movies, I have Zendaya to thank for giving finally giving me a tennis movie that I uh, uh, full on cared about and was gripped throughout. Challengers is kind of a masterpiece. I absolutely loved it through and through, and this is one of the top movies of 2024. It's the only great movie released this April because, let's face it, Civil War I could not give a toss about, and I'm surprised they didn't release this movie in April sooner, given the lack of competition that it would have had. But this is now the true goat of all sports movies. It's the supreme goat sports movie. It's superior to the Rocky movies, the Creed movies, Million Dollar Baby, the Fighter, and Warrior, and just better than all of those. And it's the one sports movie I wouldn't mind picking up on DVD because sure, the tennis is a major part of the movie, but it's not the driving force of the story. It's the romance and the relationship between our three leads, Toshi, Art, and Patrick. And these tennis matches are so freaking intense. So that's you when Art and Patrick are sweating by the final tennis match. You feel like it looks like they've just had a shower. They are sweating that bad. You just feel uh, your heart's tremendously pounding, and you feel the emotional stakes of the match, because whoever wins and whoever loses is either going to get a Chani or is going to lose a Chani. And yeah, and Zendaya as Chani, moi, yeah, she absolutely steals the show in this movie, and she did one a heck of a terrific job producing also. So this is clearly one of her passion projects, and it's it may uh, honestly be my favorite performance from her ever, because she is the lead this time. In previous movies, she stars in Greatest Showman, the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, and even the Dune movie. She has not been the lead character, but she finally gets to play the lead character, and she shows here she can more than carry a movie. And I mean, you do. I mean, Shani is the most innocent of our three leads in this romance, as she's a tennis player who had it all, and then she tragically lost it all after snapping her knee. And when she snapped her knee in that tennis match, that was gruesome. You felt her pain, bless her. And then these two guys come into her life, and really they that they force her to pick between what one of them. So throughout the entire movie, she's conflicted on who does she go with, and who does she root for, who truly cares about her more. Of course, she would later marry Ars, and they would have a daughter together, Lily. Lily, she was a cutie pie, yeah, and I just love that moment when she's like, "Mummy, can we watch a Spider-Verse?" Because Spider-Verse came out the year after 2019, and because Zendaya literally starred in Spider-Man. So I get that reference was intentional, and the and this movie is rated 15, so just be prepared going into it for nearly every scene to contain the F bomb and the word pussy, and there are brief sex scenes between Zendaya and Arson Patrick, though nothing too extreme. The naughtiest this movie gets is showing Zendaya in her bra and underwear, but it never goes further than that. So, but this is still the most ambitious sports movie that I've seen in terms of its writing and its conflicts and its tension. As yeah, I never thought a tennis movie could ever suck me in as much as it did. That's a yeah, and that and art I personally like more than Patrick, as he's to me the more gentlemanly of the two guys. He's kind of like an awkward Ezra Miller like character to begin with, but yeah, but with Charney's help, he does get far more professional at his craft at tennis, and yeah, he is there for her after she has her injury, and Charney did seem to enjoy his company more. So I was rooting for Charney to pick Arts over Patrick. Patrick was an egotistical jerk to me. Felt like he just wanted to Charney just to fuck her more than him caring about her feelings. When she secretly leaves her hotel with Arsander, goes into the car with Patrick before the final tennis match in the third act to have sex with him in the car, that took me by surprise. It goes to show she was charmed by both men and still can't let go of her feelings for either one of them. Challengers has some of the most top-notch editing and sound effects of any movie in 2024. In the tennis scenes, you even get you not only get perspectives like you're watching a tennis match on TV. There are even times like you feel like you're an audience member watching the match in your seat, and you even get a first person view of the match. Pretty slick cinematography, and when they hit the ball, you feel the hits of the ball, and just when it's like if that ball were to hit you, if it hit your mouth, you would lose your teeth. It's that hard. And the movie even goes to extreme lengths to show what tennis players go through and the pressure they put themselves up under to succeed, how they test their body physically, and how if they lose, they destroy their racket by hitting it repeatedly on the ground in defeat. So, in a nutshell, some of my favorite action scenes of 2024 are tennis matches. Yeah, who would have thought? And even the soundtrack will get your adrenaline going, and I also dug the Rihanna trailer song, but the music will make you go, "Oh my god, what decision is the character going to make? What is going to happen?" The movie doesn't tell its storyline in direct order. Like it jumps from the past to 2006, 13 years prior to the main events, and it will also jump to 2007 to 2010. I just love that style of telling the story, as it's makes you want to see more. Okay, how the past shaped the events of the present, and overall challenges is both Zendaya and Luca Gorgwingo's true masterpiece, and it is a challenge to call this a bad movie. No pun intended. I dare you. I double dare you. I triple dare you. I quadruple dare you.
I give Challengers 5 stars out of 5. Best sports movie ever.
This is a sports movie that's a far easier watch for me than others. As of course, in sports movies, people are going to get injured, or there would be no conflict. But so this one at least has a more positive ending than others. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what are your thoughts on challenges? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and Instagram. And I'll see you next time when I begin a Planet of the Apes month on my channel to celebrate the release of my most anticipated movie of this entire year, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.